Let's talk about how to open a business credit file. So in today's conversation, I want to share with you 5 hacks, 5 important hacks to help you open the business credit file, actually build your business credit, making sure you're improving your payday score day in and day out, that you are improving your Experian IntelliScore Plus 2, version 2, you're increasing your Equifax business credit score also. Let's first give an overview about the whole conversation. So what do you need to do if you want to open a business credit file? It's really important to understand that opening a business credit file is really a smart move that you as a business owner, it doesn't matter whether you're a startup founder or you're just or you run as an established business. You need to take those steps because it will help you gain access to better terms and conditions when it comes to business financing. Okay, this will help you actually improve your credit worthiness as a business entrepreneur or startup, so that you can show vendors, suppliers, and lenders that, hey, listen, you are trustworthy. Okay, so here are the 5 steps. So I promised you 5 hacks. I'm going to give them to you right now. So you need to create your business entity. Everything starts from there. So you need to create your business entity. We're talking about, setting yourself up as an LLC, as an LLP, as an S corporation, a C corporation. You have to choose your legal structure, your company's legal structure. And this happens at the state level. It does not happen at the federal level. You have to do this, so basically if you're in Georgia, if you're in New York, if you're in Oregon, you're in Illinois, wherever you are, if you're in Florida, whatever you are, you have to actually follow your state laws. Then you need to get your EIN. You get it through the IRS. So this happens at the federal level. So your EIN is a federal thing. It's an IRS number that actually helps you pay for taxes and do other things. Try to register with Dun & Bradstreet. That's DNB. So you get your DUNS number. Okay. And so next thing is, before I tell you the number 4, welcome back to the show. I really enjoy having you here. I just love to have this kind of conversations every now and then. So register with Dun & Bradstreet. Number 4, you want to get trade lines. I'll go in details later on in the show, but I just want to give you like an overview here, what the conversation will be about. And it's really important to get trade lines. And when we talk about trade lines, you can have trade lines that report to all the major credit bureaus, right? Credit bureaus, business credit bureaus. That is, we have Dun & Bradstreet, we have Equifax, we have Experian. And then you also want to open a business bank account. So when we talk about business bank account, you have to make sure you have because see, if you're going to get a loan or other products in the future, you're going to need a business bank account. Let me give you the approach you need to think about when you really want to open a business credit files. It's really important to understand that a business credit file is not just a business credit card or a line of credit or a trade line or a business loan or invoice financing or any relationship you have with a utility provider. No, it's more than that. How can you build your business credit fast? How do you do things real fast? It's really important to understand that different lenders and service providers will review your business funding applications based on data from different commercial credit bureaus, right? And different business credit scores. So when it comes to different commercial credit bureaus, we're speaking about the top 3, of course, but we're also speaking about SBFE, for example, Small Business Financial Exchange. So you have Dun & Bradstreet, you have Equifax, you have Experian, but you have a SBFE, okay? And in some cases, you also have other smaller, lesser known databases. When we talk about credit scores, you have, of course, you have the Paydex, you have the IntelliScore Plus version 2. You also have the Equifax delinquency score. You do have a constellation of, like Equifax has 3 or 4 business credit scores that lenders will look at depending on what they want to evaluate. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. Today's topic is how to open a business credit file. Okay, it's really important to understand that. For example, if we take Experian business, how do you build your business credit fast through Experian business? So Experian is a credit reporting powerhouse, both on the personal and business credit fronts. So business credit reports and scores from Experian are commonly used by lenders and suppliers who want to evaluate the risk of issuing credit to your company. So to establish a business credit file with Experian, you need to actually follow the following steps. So you need to establish a separate legal business entity like a corporation or LLC. You want to apply for an employer identification number with the IRS. You want to open a bank account in the legal name of your business. Remember, in the legal name of your business, you need to get a dedicated business phone number. Make sure you have everything has to be dedicated to your business. And you want to apply for business credit in your company's legal name and make sure the creditor or vendor reports data to Experian Business. If the vendor does not report the data, you can report the data yourself. It's called self-reporting. Totally possible. You also need to, let's talk about EQUIFAX business credit. So establishing a credit file with Equifax Business is kind of similar to what you did with Experian, okay? And so once your business is set up credibly, you need to open accounts with creditors or vendors that report data to Equifax Business. Sometimes it's just about asking them, because if you don't ask them, you can't really tell whether they do it or not. So you have to be really clear about that. So ask them if they report data to Equifax Business. So if your goal is to establish a business credit file with Equifax, you want to search for card issuers, lenders, or vendors who report data to that specific credit bureau. So when in doubt, you can always call the company and ask them which business credit bureaus they report to before you fill out an application for a new account, okay? So this is what it is. And don't forget to apply for a DUNS number. So opening a business credit file with Dun & Bradstreet is a little different though. So unlike Experian and Equifax, where you can establish a credit file simply by opening a business credit account, you may need to apply for a free DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet if your business doesn't already have one. So just follow those 3 steps if you want to establish a business credit file with Dun & Bradstreet. So you need to check with Dun & Bradstreet to see if your business is already registered for a DUNS number. If you don't find your business on the Dun & Bradstreet website, you want to apply for a free DUNS number to register your business, okay? Now, keep in mind, it may take like 30 days, up to 30 days to receive your DUNS number. I mean, it's a free number, but it takes time to process, and they will have to double check to make sure there are no duplicates in their systems and all other things, okay? And then once you get your DUNS number, you need to apply for business credit in your company's legal file and make sure the creditor or vendor reports data to Dun & Bradstreet. Okay, so this is what it is, and this could be it could be a credit card, it could be a line of credit, it could be a net 30 account, a net 45 account, it could be invoice factoring, it could be invoice financing, whatever it is. It just has to be business credit. Now, let me give you a bonus here. Okay, if you're still with us, I really appreciate your attention so far. I want to talk to you about how to build business credit in 30 days. Now, this might sound like, clickbaity, but it's not. It's really not. There are possibilities when it comes to building business credit. There are possibilities to sort of accelerate the process. Okay, now you shouldn't expect to go from zero business credit history to excellent business credit within a few short weeks, right? It doesn't happen. It takes time to build a solid business credit file that can open doors to better interest rates and higher loan approvals. Nonetheless, you can start making progress towards your business credit goals, right? In fact, it's really possible to start building business credit in as little as 30 days, okay? So I want you to follow this following steps if you want to build business credit in 30 days or less, okay? First, you want to review your business and personal credit reports. The thing here is that you need to understand lenders, they will review this information when you apply for a loan. So you should check your reports in advance, okay? And if you see any errors, please dispute them automatically. Next, you need to make your business credible in the eyes of lenders. See, it's all about making sure you have a legit business. So it has to be a legit business, both in appearance and in reality, okay? And you need to establish accounts with vendors that report to the commercial credit bureaus. Okay, very important. Try to open a business credit card or a business line of credit. It has to be a revolving line of credit. Really important. And number 5. But by the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. we are having a conversation about how to open a business credit file. Okay. And so this is important. And number 5, you want to pay your bills early. It's really important to have this habit of paying your bills early so you can bump up your IntelliScore, your EXPERIAN IntelliScore V2, your IntelliScore Plus V2. You can bump up that score, or you can bump up your Paydex score. Okay. And you need to keep monitoring your credit. So it's really important to have this sort of habit whereby you are constantly monitoring your credit, so you know that whatever work you're doing actually is paying off or not. So because see, if you don't have access to data, you can't really do the proper calculation, and you need to have proper calculation so you know what works and what doesn't work. So this is really important. Let me give you a winner here, a winner strategy that will help you actually open a business credit file and actually improve your credit real file real quick. It's important to understand that one way to actually beef up your credit score, your business credit score easily, is to open a small business credit card, to apply for one. Okay, because this could be a great tool for your company. It can help you to keep your personal and business finances separate. Okay. And business credit cards, when you really think about it, they're really useful when you need to stretch your cash flow, right? When you add in the potential to earn valuable rewards and establish a business credit file for your company, deciding whether to open a small business credit card is practically a no-brainer, right? So you have lots of benefits and very few drawbacks. So, but before you actually open a business credit card, make sure you always review your personal and business credit score. Okay, it's really important. You want to do this before applying, so you're sure. Okay, I'm getting the right information. I have, I have the proper information. So this is really important. This is going to help you in the long run. See, we're not speaking about the short run here. We're speaking about the long run. Where would you actually find what would you find yourself? What kind of situation would you have? So this is really, really important to have that in mind. Okay. And you want to search for business credit card offers that fit your credit rating. So if you have a bad credit or poor credit or fair credit or good credit or excellent credit, you have to see where you stand on the spectrum and which credit cards may actually appeal to you. And you have to appeal to the credit card holder, to the credit card issuers too. Okay. And you need to understand that there might be personal guarantee involved, like PG. So if you're comfortable with that, okay. But if you're not, make sure that you only apply for a business credit card when you are ready to actually, pledge sort of your personal assets. Okay. And you want to apply for the card with features and rewards your business could benefit from the most, because again, it's not about you actually wasting your time. It's about you making sure that you are getting the proper card for your business. Okay. It's really important that you have that in mind, because it's going to help you later on. It's going to bring you a constellation of benefits down the road, so you know exactly what you're applying for in terms of business credit. Let me help you make a decision here. Here is the really decision you need to really think about. If your goal is to open a business credit file and improve your business credit scores over time, you need to understand how to pull your business credit reports. Why? Because you need to monitor your business credit reports. You need to monitor your business credit. If you don't monitor it, how would you know whether you're making progress or not? And this is an important element. This is an important criterion. So now the thing is that you don't have access to a free score like you do on the personal side. See, for personal credit cards, for personal credit scores, you have access to your free FICO score once a year, or whenever you actually like you get denied a loan or credit card, then you have access to your free FICO score. That's free. You just have to go to a website called annualcreditreport.com. You enter your data and they'll just give you your information. But see, on the personal side, things are cool. But on the business side, that's when things become complicated, because you may have to pay for it. You may have to pay for your data. You may have to pay to access your business credit data. But it is really worth it. Now, when it comes to that, there are a lot of services out there that provide that sort of a lot of companies that provide that service. So you're basically able to get access to your data. You have to pay a small fee, though. I mean, it's not free. You actually pay a small fee, and based on your data, you will know exactly what you can qualify for. And one thing I need to say, like for instance, you have NAV. So NAV actually provides that kind of service, but NAV is not the only one. You have other players in the industry that provide that kind of service. And one thing I need to say here is that you need to understand that you need to be in a routine where you are continually monitoring your business credit report to make sure that you know what's impacting your credit score. You know what's impacting your business credit report. If there are some derogatory items, you can identify them and actually quickly remove them. You can dispute them. So it's one of those things where information is power. It's one of those things where the more you know about your business credit score, the better, right? Because the last thing you want is to be in a situation where you have no idea what's on your business credit reports, and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to do the maximum. I'm just going to do the minimum. This is not the right way of doing things. It's not the right way at all. Okay. Very important to actually be in a situation where you are able to use first of all, to access data and to use that data to improve your business credit scores in the future. One thing I want to say before closing today's conversation is that slow and steady wins the race. At the end of the day, building your business credit is a long-term thing. It's not a sprint. It is a marathon. And that means that you have to pace yourself. It's really important to understand that your goal should be to always monitor your credit reports, your business credit reports, and to always add something new. Always maybe change your financial habits. Maybe if you're paying your bills on the last day, for example, try to pay your bills 5 days before. Pay your bills a little early and start seeing the impact on your business credit score. Okay, so it's really important. So if you actually project yourself into a long-term mode, into a long-term ability, you are going to win. You are going to succeed in the end. One thing I need to see here is that you have to always have tools that allow you to monitor whether or not you're making progress. This is so important because if you don't have those tools, you might be discouraged. You might be asking yourself, like, let's say you just sign up for a service such as NAV. You might be really asking yourself, am I doing the right thing? Where is the value added here? It's because you don't have the tools to monitor your progress. You got to actually monitor your evolution, whether you're making progress or you're declining. And the thing is, when we talk about building your business credit, the ultimate goal, when you really think about it, is to access better terms and conditions when it comes to business loans, business trade lines, business lines of credit, business finance, all kinds of business financing arrangements, so that you're not really thinking, why is my rival, why is my competitor having access to the best terms and conditions? Why are they able to expand their business? Why are they able to roll out new products and services? It's because they have access to better financing. Okay, in business, everything is about financing. So because you don't want to use, or you may not have the cash, or you don't want to use your own cash to finance your business. No, that would be very dumb. Don't do it. So you have to beef up your business credit files so that you can increase your business credit score, so that ultimately you can have access to the best business credit scores and reports. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about how to open a business credit file. So I gave you the overview about the whole process. I give you the approach, and I give you a bonus and explain to you how to build business credit in 30 days. I give you a winner, and the big decision that I just gave you is to know how to pull your business credit reports. Very, very important. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.